Yep, let's go.
Okay, so I'm actually just going to pull away from the battle map because we don't need to see it anymore.
Everybody's dead.
I would just like to search bodies. That's the first part. That's right.
Yep.
Now we get as much resources as possible.
Beautiful. So who wants to search the bodies?
I am going to keep an eye out.
Okay, you're going to keep an eye out. So who's searching them, though? Because it depends on your role.
Me. I don't know about anyone else.
All right, so roll me a perception 4 times.
We do not have a lot of time. If everyone could please make this quick, and we need to get out ASAP.
Do I have advantage since I'm familiar with like the way people hide things?
Each of the scabs hide their shit in their own way. So no.
It's a 10, 11, crit, and a 17.
Okay, so for the last two, on the third guy, the one that Dusty tackled into the ground and killed, straight up, you go in and you start to look at him, and it's a crit. So you're just kind of like, wow, you're fucking stupid. He was holding 3 copper pieces in his pant pocket.
Sweet.
So you grab him. If you want, each of them were brandishing shivs. If you want to take them, you may, but they aren't much good.
I was going to say,
they wouldn't have any sale value at all.
I don't need them. My fists are more deadly.
Well, I was saying mostly for our other cast members. Anyone who isn't armed, if you would like to take a shiv, you may.
I will take one just to have one.
All right, just so you know what it is. I know that this roll doesn't exist, but it's a dagger and -1 damage, so it's technically a D3.
Okay.
Oh, it's not a D1 -4.
I think you can actually put a dagger in as a 1D3.
I mean, you can just write it in on your list.
Yeah, you write it in. You write it in on your own. I'm just saying that it's a dagger -1 damage, so it's a D3 essentially.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I find the copper on the one guy. What do I find on
the second guy? You actually find a bit of cooked rat meat. It's a half ration.
Sweet. So
you wrote down what you had found otherwise, right?
Give it. If you could like repeat it back to me, what I found.
You had found 4 gold pieces, I believe.
Yeah.
Or
only
3.
One of which I kept.
3. Yeah. You found padded armor, which is tattered armor, so it's not sellable. It's just you could use it if you want to. And you found a short sword and 2 loaves of bread.
Okay, I got all that. Okay.
Do I see? By the way, before we continue, that Lucky's like pulling shit off of dead bodies?
Yeah. He's just grabbing shit. He's looking at everything that they have.
Yeah,
you saw my message, Frosty.
You better share what you find. I'll get right telling off if I keep things for myself.
And with that, I would probably just throw Dusty the armor immediately, just to get rid of his, just to like assuage his doubt. And I figure he looks like a big man. He could make use of this.
So you give me armor that doesn't fit.
Doesn't fit? I don't know. We'll find out if it fits. I don't know.
Was the man an orc? Then no.
Was he 6'8" and built like a brick shit house?
That's the main thing.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It would definitely. It would definitely not fit Dusty. You think it might fit Adam or Jormund or Cole?
Okay.
We truly do not have a lot of time. Let's grab.
Yeah, in that case, I'm just gonna run.
Colin is still very upset, visibly, Jormund, that he killed somebody. He didn't understand the ramifications of his actions until he's looking at the body bleeding out. He still hasn't removed his dagger out of its neck.
Yeah, still, I'll walk over to him, still keeping an eye, and just like throw an arm around him. Look, I noticed you're looking a little down. He would have killed me, so to be perfectly frank, I'm glad you did it.
I don't know. It came over me.
You were protecting me.
I didn't want him to hurt anyone.
Well, there you go. You prevented him from ever hurting anyone ever again.
He looks down at the guy and just, I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh, also, a bit morbid, but time to teach you a tradition. And I just kind of over to the side. Yeah.
You spit, and he just looks at you and he goes,
Yeah.
Right. Good. Is there anything that we can do to ensure that he won't come back?
Oh, they always come back. That's what the dogs are for.
Right.
And you would notice Lucky making the blatantly disrespectful sign of spitting without doing the,
Nice.
the little chin salute at the end.
Yeah. And what were you going to say, Adam? Because you were going to say something.
Adam, like, the thing is, Adam was beginning to approach Colm, but as soon as Jorman entered a conversation, Adam just kind of seized up a little bit and
Yeah.
kept a small distance until Jorman would have walked off to lead us on.
Yeah, until we're leaving and stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Are we good to go?
Yeah, and in that case, Adam's just kind of looking around, acting busy, basically.
Yeah, whenever you guys are ready to go, you may leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, and as we're walking, I would make a point of asking Adam, so, we were talking about what you were running from. And I'm speaking very casually, as I'm sure Adam is quite shaken by what just happened. And sorry, what was that? I didn't hear you.
No, we weren't. I remember no such conversation.
Yeah, so we're heading back to the
Yes.
funnel.
If you'd like to, yes. Otherwise, you would also remember that Elodie had told you that you might want to go see Gavan.
Yeah, I plan on doing that. I just want to go somewhere to let heat die down a bit.
Okay, well, if you want to, so first of all, we have 2 orders of business. Bread is considered a ration, so who is going to eat?
1 loaf is 1 ration?
Yes, sir.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I guess as a matter of fact,
And the rat meat would count as a half ration, but it would be useless right now because it won't get rid of your point of exhaustion, whoever eats it.
Yeah, I would go over to Lucky. I did see most of what you found. Would you mind showing me?
Of course, and I would just hold the sack out. I would obviously be a little, tentative about it, but I sort of flash back to my older days when I first joined the Scabs, and it's just it's the way it works. You join a new group, you hand over some stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You have to suck up your pride a little bit, but you do it.
Yeah, and I take it. Right. Okay. And I look around. Dusty's fine. Wholeness. So how many people do we have that haven't eaten?
Colm has not eaten. Adam has not eaten. You have not eaten. Lucky has not eaten. You also know that Belle has not eaten. And Elodie is probably a little bit hungry, though she eats different things.
Oh no.
Okay. For now, yeah, I hand one to Colm.
Yeah.
And
Are you sure?
You saved my life. Yes. And I give him the bread.
Fair. And Colm starts to eat it.
Yeah.
Just without hesitation. He's very hungry.
Now, as for the rest of us who have not eaten recently, to be fair, I don't know who gets this one right now. Let's make a quick stop at the funnel and figure things out. Let things die down. I'm afraid more of those things might come around with people that know how to swing a sword. So, let's go.
Yeah, and you guys make your way back to the funnel. Adam, your stomach grumbles violently. You are not used to never eating.
No.
You get 3 proper meals each day normally for you.
Yep, square.
Yeah.
Nice and delicate.
Yeah, with different options. You get, soups, different muttons. You're from the institution, boy. You were a student of the institution. You got multiple, you even had jelly with your mutton.
Cafeteria.
Yeah, you had a very, very fine selection of food, so it's quite unusual for you to look at somebody with a loaf of bread in their hand and question if you're going to get it, but it humbles you a tiny bit.
Perhaps, yeah.
And you all start to, perhaps it does. It might. And you guys start to head back towards the funnel. Jormund, you're leading. Satisfied with Lucky's performance. As well as everyone's in terms of, your eye. Everybody seemed to be on the ball besides Adam. And Katerin, but she's a little girl.
Yeah. Once we make it near the entrance of the funnel, I would just stop to regroup.
Yeah. So you stop and Belle's standing there, resolute as always.
Yeah,
Once you come up, Jormund, he knows your step, so he gives out a slight smile. He doesn't say anything because he can't speak, and he doesn't. You're not even sure if he can hear. You don't know how he knows, but he knows that you're there.
yeah, I take out a silver and I say, "Good to see you, Belle," and I place it there.
A smile cracks on his face.
Keep an eye out for us, why don't you? Thank you very much. All right. Lucky, would you mind handing me the everything you found?
Okay. So that's. Sorry, I'm just tracking everything on my sheet.
That is 3 other pieces of gold, which you kept one for yourself, which I don't know if Jormund will let that, but you did because he saw you.
I was going to say the stuff I have that I'm handing over is the cooked rat, the 1 loaf that's left, and the padded armor, because those are the only things I found other than the gold piece, and I would rather like to hold on.
Yeah, so it's up to you, Jormund, if you want to protest him holding on to the sword, etc.
I basically watched him take like coins though out of.
Yeah, he also was he also has a couple copper off of a man.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
is it safe to say that I've been told that little round metal bit?
Oh yeah, you know the value of them because Katerin always tells you. Katerin is very obsessed with copper and silver because she's very, very smart and she buys you guys food. Like the reason that you're never hungry, Dusty, is because Katerin's with you. Katerin is quite good at managing money and getting money.
Oh, bless. Well, no, my face sort of scrunches up a little bit. It's like, you promised to share. I point at.
And I'm just looking at him expectantly as he's handing me these things.
He's got the little coppers in his pocket.
Okay.
I saw him put them in it.
And with this, I just look Jormund straight in the eye, and it's just like, can you promise that I won't starve?
As I've said, my job here is to make sure people get fed.
And then I just go, as long as we're on the same terms, and I hand over the copper and very slowly the gold piece.
So it's so it's 3 copper pieces for 3 gold pieces. Or are you handing him all of them?
He handed me 3.
I handed him the 3 initially.
Okay. Yeah, so you hand him the other one. So
on
you have 4 gold pieces now, Jormund, and you have 3 copper pieces. And he handed you tattered padded armor. And the thing is, it's tattered. In other words, they're patchworks and it's ripped and a bit stained, but it will still protect somebody. And he has a rusted short sword, which is like there's a bit of rust. It still works, as you can tell. He's dispatched several people in front of your eyes with it.
I didn't even expect him to hand the sword over.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Right. All right. Katerin, if I give you some silver, could you perhaps get enough food for the rest of us?
I could.
Good. How much would it normally be for us to get food? Like, how much would I give her on a typical time?
The issue is that each ration you're going to spend is going to be at least a gold piece.
Oh, every ration's a gold piece. All right.
Yes, sir. The thing is that you know that you can go to the noble and you can get rations because he makes meat pies. It depends on what kind of ration you want. If you want bread, that's one thing. If you want meat pies, it's a different thing. It kind of depends on what you want.
Right now, I'm just trying to get people food, so bread probably.
Okay. So Katerin can run to the market and get you something if you want. It's always best to have her accompanied with somebody, but she can
I'm
go.
going with her, obviously.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, let's all make a round. Katerin, Dusty, I haven't done this with you for a bit, but we can certainly make out. I think, at least my plan, if it's amenable to the rest of you. Katerin, you do what you do best, and send food. I will actually be purchasing some to distract him, but also to try and haggle a bit and get more out of him while you take the rest. And I look around. Coln, you and Adam, be frank, we're going to buy food and rob them at the same time. Is there anything you would be capable of doing?
Me?
I'm just asking.
Who we're trying to rob?
Anyone who has food.
We'd get it.
Colin just kind of, he just kind of puts his head down and I'm not sure. Not sure what I'm capable of.
Or rather, I'd get it.
All right.
Because I need
very
food,
well.
Drummond.
Calm down.
Yeah, Adam just kind of like goes
One
down
of
a little
my
bit.
eye twitches once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I look towards Lucky. I noticed you are similar to Catherine in that you know how to sneak around unnoticed. Perhaps you could also steal some food while I'm talking to the man. Is that all right?
Fine by me.
Fantastic. Grand, let's be off.
Right.
Do you have a bit of fleece?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a bit of fleece?
No, I do not. Why do you ask?
I look to Lucky. Do you have a bit of fleece?
And I just gesture to my body and it's just like, this is what I have.
Yeah, literally, Lucky is wearing a pair of trousers that are ripped. He has nothing else on.
It is a
I was gonna say, I have a rope wrapped around my waist and a pair of trousers on.
Yeah.
I take off my giant shirt with no sleeves.
Actually, I would have stolen one of the shirts from one of the
Aw, Dusty gave you his fucking shirt.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay,
look
in that
at you
case, that's
holding
even
up.
better, because I was about to say I would have stolen a shirt from one of the bodies, but no, I'm not retconning that.
If you could properly call it a shirt, that's the problem.
Because that's the kicker. If it's just a shirt, it might not have fleece. The thing is, his vest is probably made of fleece. If it's a thick vest. I see you holding on like, that's very kind of you.
Is that good enough?
I won't need the whole thing. I walk up to him. It's a necessary spell component. I look in your direction, German. It's a necessary spell component for something that might be very useful to us. And I walk over.
Katerin walks up to you, Adam, and she tugs on your pant leg. Very, very, just slightly.
Yes?
Come down here.
Okay. Yeah, I lower myself almost.
And she comes up, she comes up to where your head is, is dwarfing her tiny head, and she just goes up and she whispers, just, Jormund is watching you. Make sure that you do something useful. Otherwise, the dogs. Okay? I know you're scared. Me too. But the dogs are worse. I promise. You'll be okay if you do something nice for us.
Thank you, young lady.
Yeah. And she just kind of like backs away and just, she just looks at you very like sternly.
So would I have been able to steal a shirt from one of the people that we killed?
Like I said, if you want to call it a shirt, you may.
Okay.
It would cover your nipples.
I was gonna say that, because I don't want my rope to be hanging out, because I know darn well someone would attack me just to steal the rope.
Okay, yeah. So you took one of their rugged little like things that they wore on them, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's crappy, but my chest is now covered.
If you wanted to as well, one of them had hand wraps.
Sure, might as well.
Okay, so you stole their hand wraps.
I'd probably take the shirt of one of the people whose secret pockets I found, because now I know where their secret pockets are.
Okay, yep, fair enough. Yep. Good
Dusty,
plan.
I am just going to reach one hand. I'm going to get up slowly and nod my head a couple times as I go away from Katerin, and I'm simply going to reach a single hand, a pair of fingers, to your vest, grab a tuft of the fleece, and just tear it off. Basically, it'll probably look your vest will probably look almost no different unless you were to look very, very closely. And I'm gonna.
I thought you wanted it because you were cold. All right.
Well, I am cold at night if I have any access to look. When it comes to stealing things, this will be a very useful thing to have. Looking very pointedly at Jormund.
I don't get it.
You need not
but-
stick your neck
all right.
out if in your place there is an illusion.
I'll take your word for it. Let's be off. We need to get food for the rest of us, so let's do that as quickly.
Like me. Let's go.
Who did you give the other loaf of bread to again? Sorry? You gave one to Colin.
I haven't.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, the only reason I gave Colin bread is because he saved my life.
No, fair enough.
Also, this is
Once again, you need to feed Belle, yourself, Lucky, and Adam, and as well as Elodie if you possibly can. But once again, she wouldn't care much for breads. And in terms of any of the commoners in the funnel, you can also feed them, but there's quite a few.
Yeah. Hell yes. Also, anyone with 1 point of exhaustion, we weren't doing this, but I'd assume this is the whole point, should be rolling with disadvantage on their ability checks.
Yep.
All their skills, everything like that.
Oh no.
Yep.
But the
Yeah,
only
like
people who've been doing
Lucky,
that are Lucky.
etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's been
Fair
doing
enough.
great.
Yeah, I should be rolling him with
He's been doing
disadvantage on
great
everything.
as it is, so
Yeah.
go figure.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. He's been rolling 23s and shit, but
Yeah.
but yeah, you're right. I should be rolling him
It's fine.
disadvantage on everything.
We forgot.
In light of that, actually. Right. Well, let's see. Lucky doing that. Katerin, she's had food. Dusty's fine.
You know we can get cheese? I
I
look
don't think
at
they have cheese here, Adam.
Wait,
Says
is this
Colm.
Katerin?
It says Colm.
Oh.
I don't think they have cheese here, Adam.
We don't actually have cheese here. Not a lot, at least.
Wait. What's cheese?
Then what do they do with the curd?
Cheese.
Throw it out.
Look,
him.
I apologize that you aren't going to have cheese, but that's not where we should be focused right
No
now.
fault of yours, but it is food.
Anyways,
Disappointed.
Right. Jorman, you're kind of eager in terms of what your task is today. So you're kind of like, okay, well, I got to get people fed, but like, fuck this. Like, I also have to like get
a little bit.
Yeah.
Fine, let's go and get food. Let's do it.
You're kind of like seeing Jorman's patience sort of wear off. You're seeing the facade that he puts on wear off a little bit. He's not as charming when he talks now,
Right.
but it's because he's more like direct with like, I want to do
Purposeful.
what I need to done. I need done today.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Let's be off.
Did you actually
So
give that look to anyone? 'Cause it sounded like
where
you
are you
got
heading
that.
to?
Where I assume because we've been here for a while, there are like we know where stalls would be that are selling food.
Yep. You can go to stalls that are selling food. Once again, if you want, you can buy food at the Noble for 1 gold. But you know that it's kind of weird food. You also know a lot of scabs hang out there, and also that's where Gavan hangs out. Just to give you a heads up, Gavan is always found at the Noble, which is the tavern.
Okay. I think we'll try our luck and see where that takes us, but definitely stopping by the Noble later.
Okay, so well, like I said, do you want to go because you can 2 birds 1 stone with the Noble. You can
Sure.
buy food and
But I assume
see Gavan.
we probably wouldn't want to steal food from the Noble.
You don't want to steal food from the Noble, no. So you can send Katerin and Dusty out to the market stalls to see if she can steal something. I'll roll her a stealth and see what she gets.
Okay, yeah. I'll send her and Dusty off.
All right, so where do you want me during that?
Let's see. You two. Actually, yes, you two and Dusty. Could probably-
Ooh. Okay.
you
Big
two and
boy
Dusty.
Karen.
Here,
So-
and I take out a gold piece and 6 silver, and I hand them to Katerin.
Thank you.
See what you can get with this. And as always, if you need more, just come talk to me.
Right. Dusty, let's go.
Yeah, we're going shopping.
Where should we meet you, Jormund?
Tell you what, bring what you can back to the funnel. Share what you can with LD and Bell. And if there's more, then we'll get it, but hopefully we'll be able to take care of that on our end.
Right.
Am I going with them? Sorry, it wasn't quite specific. Okay, thank you. In that case,
Okay,
should
so-
I roll stealth as well?
Yeah, if you'd like to try and steal things for sure.
Sure. And it sounded like, Jonathan, you were about to distribute that other loaf, and then you got cut off mid-sentence. I wasn't sure, though.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
No one's
I know-
been given
okay.
food yet.
Well, except Calm. Yeah, okay. Just making sure I know what I'm rolling. Okay.
Nice.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, this is going to do pretty well. So if you want them to, Jarman, if you want them to buy a piece of bread, tell me, because you'll be down a gold piece. But if not, then that's okay too. Just let me know.
I mean,
'cause
he
then I
just,
can let
he
you
just
know how much
instructed her
bread.
to go buy it.
Okay,
Well-
so he instructed her to go buy it because if he did, she'd buy 1 loaf of bread. Dusty would, and she would steal 2 pieces of bread. Lucky would get 3 pieces of bread.
Yeah, that was the plan. Give them gold so that's a distraction while they steal it.
Okay, so 6 pieces of
Lucky-
bread are retrieved.
Well, I
Just as a
probably took
reminder.
10 minutes to pick a loaf of bread out of like identical loaves of bread.
Yeah, just to give a little vignette, of what happens, because we're gonna go over to the noble. Just to give a little vignette of what happens, we see Dusty's just like, well, my master wants me to buy, and like he's just kind of like, he's doing stupid shit, and he knocks over a couple pieces of bread, and like the vendor is just like, you fucking idiot, like he's just angry.
And this isn't the first time this has happened.
Katerin like stealing a couple pieces of bread, and then we see Lucky, he's just over, and he doesn't even have a distraction, but he goes up and just kind of like, oh, these look like shit. And the guy's like, well, fuck you. And while the guy's talking to him, he's stealing pieces of bread like with his foot. So it's just very. So the thing is that the group gets away with 6 pieces of bread in total. So 6 rations.
That will feed everyone.
Yes.
Cool. Everybody
Yep.
gets food.
Yep. But we're gonna go over to you guys going towards the noble. So it's you, Coln, and Adam.
Yep.
And you guys are heading towards the noble. Nice sandpaper or whatever the fuck that was. And you guys start going towards the noble. And once again, as soon as you guys arrive at the noble, this is the first thing you see. Is you see this man hanging outside with his skin on his back spread out like some sort of pair of demonic wings, and he's hanging right above the door of the noble.
Well, that's new. I think they put that up recently.
I'm glad I didn't come around. That would have pissed me off.
Is
What
it
kind
an
of-
art installation?
Just ignore it, and I just walk right under it towards the door.
Yeah, Colin just looks at you and just like, what kind of place do we end up in?
Bad place. Not good. Oh. Just averting my eyes, covering them as I'm like trying to follow Jarmond.
God. Yeah, Adam. Sorry, Colin just kind of like he does the thing as he walks under, trying to be
Oh.
respectful.
You seem to be fitting right in. Off
And I'm going to give you a thing of the noble. So this is what the outside looks like.
Nice.
It's a very desolate style building. There's a lot of rubble around it. And if you scroll down, that would be the inside. But you guys, Jormund, you open up the door. You've been in here many times.
Yeah.
And you open up the door, and there is music playing. And as soon as you guys go in, the dead, sort of like stale atmosphere of the streets of Lumen Row changes, and there is warm candlelight, warm fireplace. There are women topless walking around, and there are plenty of drunk men about. There are a lot of people gambling, and it's very lively inside, surprisingly. You see a lot of men that look very similar to the men that you just saw dispatched sitting at multiple tables. And there are tons of different types of people. There are tieflings, elves, not many elves, but a few elves. There are drow. There are humans. There are mixtures of people, and everybody seems to be having a good time. There are no card games being played. It is mostly dice games. And each of the chandeliers is made out of very obviously rat bones, as there are rat skulls lining and each of the chandeliers that the candles are attached to. And you guys walk in, and there are about 60 or so people inside the noble right now. It is loud.
Yeah. If I see anyone I know, I just nod, and then I look around for Gavan.
Yeah, you look around for Gavan, and Gavan is in his same spot. He always sits in one of the corner tables.
Yeah, I just pull up a chair. Well, lovely to see you again.
How the fuck are you? He just smiles. Lets out a smile. And this is Gavan for everybody that wants to see. Scraggly man. He looks like more of a talker than a fighter, and he is the information highway of Lumen Row.
Yeah.
How are you, Jormund? He holds out a hand to clasp your arm.
Yeah, I take it. I'm doing very well. Today's been interesting, but, well, I kind of look behind me at Adam. You already know why.
Who are your friends? They look wet behind the ears.
Well, I take out a silver and I just put it on the table in front of him. The information you gave me the other day led to some interesting happenstance down at the funnel.
Right. And what was that?
I just
How do you mind myself asking? He smiles, and one of his middle teeth is completely missing, and the other one is gold.
Well, we just happen to have a couple of new additions here.
These two?
Yes. Fresh out of, well, what you might call better straits.
Yeah, he just kind of looks at you two for a second and just like, Berlag, is it?
I don't believe we've necessarily been introduced.
How rude of me! How rude of me. Gavan? Gavan, this is Adam. Adam, Gavan, Coln, Gavan.
Nice to make your acquaintance. And he holds out his hand. Covered in, there is phlegm.
Yeah, is there anything approaching a washcloth or a kerchief on a table nearby?
Absolutely not.
Thought so. I know what I'm gonna do.
What kind of place do you think this is?
Yeah. What I'm gonna do, so I'm going to, because I'm a small person, my robe's probably slightly too big for me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like ball up the end of my robe, the end of my sleeve, so that it is like my hand pretty much now. And I'm going to, yes, very good meeting you. I hold it out to him.
Yeah, and he goes, and he grasps your hand very firmly and shakes it so your arm is like, going up and down.
Yeah, I don't have good control because my sleeve.
Nice to make your acquaintance. So, any friend of Jorman's is a friend of mine. Remember that. And he gives you a nice wink. Once again, he smiles, and like the missing tooth is just very prominent. So, Jormans, you don't come around here unless you need something, so give me the gold and I'll tell you what you need.
Oh, well. Yeah. You never waste time. I like that about you. No, I need to know where, perhaps, I'll be blunt. I need a body.
Body, do ya? It's hard with the mongrels around, ain't it? Can't talk to the city guard, Diedrich, string you up.
Indeed. And that's where you come in.
Right. If you need a body, well, I think we need a couple drinks to discuss a body, don't we?
Indeed. And I just wave over if any. Does anyone serve drinks, or do you just go?
100%. So you start to wave over, and this girl immediately, you get her attention. Selena. She is one of the prostitutes and the barmaidens here. She is the one that, notably, when I said a topless woman is serving, she is very obviously had lowered her shirt just to be completely topless, and she is currently sitting on the lap of a man. And she looks over and she sees you kind of put your hand up, and she knows that you're a preferred customer because whenever you're here, you pay gold. So she just immediately, sorry, darling, and gets up. And the guy's just like, "Ay, what the fuck?" And she goes over and she goes and she sits in your lap, if you'd allow, Jorman. Yeah, she sits in your lap and just kind of goes over and just like she's very close to you. What would you like, love?
My dear, if you could grab us a few drinks, and I hand her 2 gold and some food, I would very much appreciate it.
How much gold are you handing her?
Let's see, there's 3 of us who haven't eaten, so yeah, I'll hand 3 gold.
Okay, so one moment. So just so you know, the meat pies here are 1 gold each, and the good grog, the roe grog, is 1 gold. If you would like just the regular old drink, you can buy it for a copper piece each. But if you would like the roe grog, which is like the strong good shit, you can pay up a gold for it.
Well, we don't have that kind of money, so we'll get the regular shit.
Okay, yeah. So you get 3 pints of the regular shit, and then how much of the meat pies?
I'll take 3.
Okay, you'll take 3 meat pies. Okay, so coming right up, love. And she goes and she kisses you once again, if you'd allow her, right on next to your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gives you a long kiss, and then she pulls away and just, nice to see you again, handsome.
And you.
And and she goes, and once again, before she gets up, she like pushes her breasts like straight into your face, right? and then gets up and just, don't remember where we are. Come and find us, eh? Yeah, and just kind of like shakes a little bit and then walks away.
I do like this place, Gavan.
Why do you think I hang out here all day?
That's fair.
Fucking hell. Yeah, he just like looks at her up and down. Well, so you came here to discuss business. Now that we got drinks on the way, what is it that you need exactly? Body?
Body, not the undead yet, and preferably no rot.
Well, it's gonna be a bit hard, not the rot. No dogs, because I'm assuming you don't want to deal with the mongrels, yeah?
Yeah. I would much prefer not to deal with them.
Well, if you want, there's been some rumors. I don't know how valid they are, but it might be something worth investigating.
Sure.
I know where it is. You know the old Noble's Crypt?
Yeah.
Right, so there's been people saying that people have been dragged into the Noble's Crypt at night. Screams and all that. Might be a few dead bodies down there.
Could be. Let me ask you, what's the implication if someone's going to die in this place before nightfall? What are the implications if I just find one of those bodies taken?
Well, I wouldn't let the dogs sniff it, and I wouldn't let the guards see you. You know the drill.
Right. Well,
So,
you don't know anything more about that noble script?
well, I could show you it. It's
Well,
been,
sure.
like I said, there's been weird rumors, just pitter-patter at night. People saying that they've seen little folks coming in and out of there, dragging kids and whatnot down there. I don't buy it, it's all superstition, but maybe there's something to it, and, you know, it is a noble script after all, so if you look hard enough, you might find something valuable.
That's true. Very well. Lead on. After the drinks, of course.
Right. And just as you say that, she comes in and just, all right, love, yeah. And she lays down a couple drinks, and you're one drink short of the people that you have here. So either Colin or Adam are not going to drink. And there are three meat pies.
Oh, how rude of me. Well, here you go, and I hand each the three of them a drink. I'll remember, it'll be fine.
What? Oh, I don't consume. Yeah, I just push it about an inch in your direction.
Well, then,
not to be
allow me.
rude, not to be rude. I appreciate it.
What are you, a fucking lady?
Yeah, I look at him. I find that the dulling effect of alcohol far supersedes the positive benefit of...
I find you supersedingly dull, mate.
Just
Yeah. He just spits. And and he grabs his ale and goes to cheers. Colin grabs his kind of sheepishly. Jolmond
Aye.
goes to cheers you.
Oh, yeah. And you. And drink.
I'm in the midst of destroying my meat pie right now.
Okay,
My face.
beautiful. So what I need you to do for me, Bajan, is I need you to make me a con save.
Yeah, okay. Oh, God. Can I keep it down? This is going to be hard.
I will also be eating.
Oh my god. Okay, so you go and immediately you feel that gag reflex in the back of your throat, but you manage to keep it down.
Is it like a hair? Or what do I feel in my throat?
Who knows?
What is it?
1 second.
Okay. Alright. Is it just the mystery meat in the meat pie?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So here it is.
Oh.
Must make a DC con save of 13, save or throw up. It's a ration, so it counts as a ration. It's supposed to be a con. I did this on my phone. On a con of 3 or lower, the character is 6, so you didn't get 3 or lower, and suffers 1 exhaustion for the rest of the day until they recover. So you made it.
How do people pay a gold for this? That's insane.
Well, the thing is,
exhaustion's
it's the only meat pie served in Lumen Row.
It's true.
Nobody knows what the meat is, but
yep.
it's meat pie, yep.
Yeah, so I eat it. I'm like, oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm saving the one that was put in front of me for Elodie.
No worries. So, yeah, she would like it. So, Colin is going to eat his.
I have a constant twitch, isn't it?
Okay, so Colin makes his. He eats it fine. Colin is just scarfing it down.
Nice. Yeah, I've slowed slightly. And in the midst of my eating, I'll probably take a pause, a much needed pause once I get about halfway through. I'll be like, oh. Before I get too distracted. Gavan, was it?
Right. Just looks at you.
I wanted to inquire about something, and it seems that you are the man to ask about knowledge.
Right.
You see, I require a spell book. Sorry.
Yeah, he just immediately just starts laughing like, a fucking spell book. What do you want me to find you a fairy too?
Well,
Fuck you.
so you don't know where I might find it.
Of course I know.
Well, I just like it.
Adam, thought I told you I would help you with this.
I don't see a gold piece now, do I? Boy.
Jorman, do you know?
I said I would help you after we completed my errand.
Yeah, I look between them, and then I look pointedly at Gavan. Very well then. Yeah, and I reach down, still looking at Gavan, and take out of my boot a gold piece. And I place it on the table.
That's my boy. And he goes up and he touches the side of your face like this. That's my fucking boy. I knew you had money on you. So, see that person over there? Big one. And he gestures to this fellow. One moment.
This isn't gonna be a sight I want to see. Ha!
This guy, this fellow.
Chum!
Yeah, chum.
Yep.
See that one over there?
Yeah.
He used to work for a mage. Up till recently. Something fucking weird happened. Not the burns, that happened a long time ago. Ask him. He knows.
Oh, okay. I suppose that's
Money well spent, eh? And he just smiles.
helpful. Thanks.
If anything, his information is always accurate.
Huh. Ah, that's good.
Right, he was a mage's apprentice for a long time, not a magic user, I know that.
Right.
He's too fucking stupid. But he maybe can get you in with the old fuck. Lives here in Newman Row, his name's Laris. He's fucking weird cunt. And he just shits in the street, even though he's got money to not to. Fucking weird. Go visit Laris. But I'd talk to Chum first.
I'll do this thing. Yeah. I look at him, then the meat pie. Excuse me. Yeah, and I just go back to digging into the meat pie a little bit quicker this time.
Right. So, Jormund, I hope you're bringing folks with you.
Oh, absolutely. I imagine we'll stop by the funnel and pick up the stragglers.
Right, because like I said, it's just rumors and all, but if what they say down there is true, then I'd like you to come back up.
Gavan, if anything, you and I know it's that rumors are often worse than they sound.
Right. Well, I hear that they fucking eat kids down there. Weird little fucking weirdos down there. Cut people up. Some sort of ritual shit.
Well,
Don't know what.
Good thing Adam here can incinerate them with a flick of his wrist.
He just looks at you. Fucking hell.
What?
You? You don't look like much. But I suppose no magic user does, do they, Jormund? And he just kind of like, he lets out like a hearty laugh and just kind of like slaps you on the shoulder.
I swear, I've no idea what you're talking about.
Right, well, finish your ales, lads, finish your meat. We'll go. And the thing is that you guys notice as he's saying that, Adam, you notice this guy more particular just because he scares you as he's kind of walking. You make eye contact with this guy. You notice this guy walking down the stairs. He's got a large rapier tucked into his belt, and he's walking down the stairs looking rather amused with himself. And if you can, go ahead and make me a perception check.
I'd love to. Not with this again. Fuck yeah. Done.
Yeah, so you don't notice anything that out of the ordinary of this guy, but he walks by and he just kind of like looks at you, licks his lips, and starts to walk outside of the tavern, followed by a couple gentlemen.
Dressed intriguingly.
Yeah, he's dressed nice. That's why you noticed him.
Yeah.
He's dressed like somebody from Burlag.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's a bit haggard, though.
You
Yeah,
get all
and-
types.
Yeah,
True.
don't like that one. Bit too oiled for me.
his hair?
No, he's fucking cock. Idiot. And yeah, he just like lets out a smile, and you're like, wait, what? Like, is he joking?
Is he serious? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And well, finish your fucking ales. Let's go.
Yep. Just down the rest. Right, let's go pick up the rest.
That was delicious, I might say.
I'm glad you're taking to the Lumen Row. Not everyone does.
All right.
Yes, that's better.
All right, let's go.
Just one final thing, Gavan, is that fellow Chum, you say? Does he frequent this place?
All he's been doing is sitting there since he left.
Well,
Fucking drinking.
good enough.
So he's got money to spend, I can tell you that. And I've seen him fucking fight a few folks in here too. He's not bad. He's busted a few jaws since I've been here. But fuck. Let's go.
Yeah, I
Talk
get
to
up
him later.
excitedly with energy, belly full.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are satisfied and you guys walk out. And if you guys want, we can skip forward to the funnel. Otherwise, it'll just be you guys talking.
That's
if you
fine.
guys want to talk, that's fine. But
I got all my talking done.
beautiful.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys make it to the funnel entrance, and Katerin and Lucky and Dusty are all waiting there. They have 6 loaves of breads.
Jesus.
I wave at you as you approach.
Well, it's good to see all of you met with success. Yeah, I'm waving at Dusty.
Right.
Fantastic.
This one, yeah, she just points. This one's quite good. Points at Lucky.
It's very good. Glad to hear it. Please, Lucky, go ahead and eat up. I'm going to give this to Elodie. These two have already eaten. If I might have one of those myself.
Yeah, no, Lucky would, prior to this, he would have been, like, practicing with the short sword, just, like, swinging it around, doing occasionally surprisingly stylish flourishes, because he's, in an actual fight, he's always so practical that it's remarkable that he would practice such trivial things.
Yeah.
But as soon as you mention eat up, he instantly drops the short sword, grabs a loaf, tosses you one, and just digs into it, and it's gone in a couple of seconds.
Well, I can't blame a man for being practical. Yeah, and I take the bread and I start eating it. And then...
No fucking way. Shins? You're rolling with him now? He looks at you, Jormund. You know who
Shins,
this
is
fucking
it?
is? You know who this fucking is?
No, we call him Lucky. What's going on?
I won't ask you for a gold for this one. This is too rich. My, how the mighty have fallen, eh? He goes up and looks at you, Lucky, and you're sort of like, how the fuck does this guy know who I am? And like, this is Shins, ex-head enforcer of the Scabs. Right-hand man to Carl Dunstan, the one hanging up in front of the noble.
But that explains why I ripped out ropes from his back the other night. Really? You should have just told me you were a really good fighter, Lucky.
You might as well be in the company of fucking royalty in the row. Your Majesty. And he does like a mocking bow to you, Lucky. Your Majesty.
I spit on the top of his head.
Oi. You don't have friends to make up for that sort of behavior now, do you? Fucking watch yourself. I mean it. Yeah, he just stares at you.
I just lock eyes with him, because I trust him about as much as I trust a scab at this point.
Get a leash on your dog, Jormund.
I'll make
Fuck
sure he
it.
gets accustomed to where he is.
Wait, was he just talking about me when he said get leash on your dog?
No, he's talking about Lucky. Get a leash on
Okay,
your dog, Jormund.
Lucky, I'll just say it. You're not who you used to be. You're going to have to be nice and play nice with others, especially when the others are the ones that are helping you.
I shrug,
actually,
because I don't give a shit about Gavin. He hasn't done a thing for me yet.
Yeah.
He just looks like an asshole who ratted me out at the moment.
No.
It don't cost nothing to be nice once in a while. That's what Catherine always says, isn't it?
That's
It's
absolutely
goddamn
right.
Yeah, that's fucking right. He like looks at you, Jordan, Dusty. That's right.
And I just turn to Dusty and go, "Tell that to Carl." And I take the short. I pick up the short sword and go back to my drills. Clearly, like very
angry. Yeah, angry. Yeah,
not happy with the situation.
Right. Well, should we get this tea party on the road?
Sure. I'm going to go give a few people some food, and we'll be right off.
Right. Do what you need to.
I would take the bread and hand a loaf to Bell. And
Bell lets out a big smile once again, doesn't say anything, but that's enough thanks for you. That's the most emotion you'll get out of Bell.
Yep. And then Adam and Colin have eaten, I've eaten.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Bell had a loaf, I had a loaf, Lucky had a loaf. And then I'm going inside to give Elodie the pie.
Yep. So everybody's eaten. You were lucky that you had the scab safe house to steal from today, but tomorrow you'll have to manage anew. But yeah, you're managed to get everybody of importance fed, and with that we're going to take a very small break, and then I think we're going to continue into the rest, and then we're going to be done. So
sounds
very,
good.
very, very, very small break. So I'm going to grab water really quick because once again my throat's hurting me. But this is only going to be like a 5-minute break, not even.
Yeah.
So everybody that needs to get something done, do it right now.
I'm going to go for a sprint.